Sometimes you just gotta change things up and do something different. Today, I'm getting out of the office and I'm taking you with me to one of Southwest Florida's hidden gems, a great place to take a walk and enjoy God's creation. All right, just gotta pay to park and then we're gonna go take a walk. As of spring 2021, parking is $1 per hour or $5 for the day at Sloo Preserve. Oh, and be sure to watch for the designated frog parking. Apparently it's a thing. When it comes to the rules, everything is marked by signs at the front entrance and throughout the property. The Sloo is a preserve, so they want to keep it that way. So kids, listen to your parents, and when in doubt, don't. If you follow the rules, there won't be any problems. The Sloo is a great place for everyone, and that means you too, kiddos. But what exactly is the Sloo? I'm glad you asked. According to its website, the 6-mile Cypress Slough represents more than 3,500 acres of protected wetlands. It's about 11 miles long and a third of a mile wide. Eventually, the fresh water from rain runoff filters through the slough into Estero Bay and the Gulf of Mexico. The Sloo became a preserve officially in 1970 because of its benefits to the local environment and the community. One of the cool things about this preserve is that it's very educational. They have boards like the one behind me and a couple of other things along the trail that allow you to learn along the way. Some of the information you'll read about here is about the preserve, but a lot of it is actually about the local wildlife, and there's plenty of that. Turtles, squirrels, different species of birds, reptiles like this little guy, and of course, gators. Now, I did not personally see one on this day, but there was a family that talked to me later on that absolutely did. So be sure to be on the lookout. Now, you're surrounded on both sides by marsh. So it's kind of cool because you only have this one pathway through, and let's just say I'm glad that I'm not on the other side of this rail. By the way, speaking of rails, there's a part of the trail that does not have railing on one side. So kids, please listen to mom and dad. You don't want to become a gator's lunch. You know, one of the other reasons I really love this walk is that it's very quiet. Get a chance to get away from the noise of the world and just enjoy God's creation. Oh, sweet. I love these. I love the fact that they do this along this trail. Check this out. So this right here is like a trivia question. Who am I? More facts about the preserve, more facts about the animals that live in the preserve. See if you guys can get this one. What is eastern gray squirrel, Alex? And if you don't want to take the entire route around, there is a shortcut. The entire boardwalk trail from start to finish is 1.2 miles long, just so you know. And not only is there educational stuff along the way, but there's also some pretty great quotes as well. Love seeing those along the trail. Here we go. Check it out. Here's a quote from Helen Keller. "The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart." Wise words, Helen. Wise words. My heart is tuned to the quietness that the stillness of nature inspires. It's deep. It's deep. One's happiness depends less on what he knows than on what he feels. Liberty Hyde Bailey. The frog does not drink up the pond in which he lives. All right. All right. It's time for another trivia question. Answer is white-tailed deer. There's one thing I know, it's that I do not want to be spending any time in this water. Well, let's go check out this otter pond. Lots of pads out here. Honestly, that water looked pretty refreshing, but when it's referred to as an alligator's neighborhood, yeah, I'll pass. Oh man, looks like somebody broke this one, so no question for you, and you already know the answer. He's right there. One of the great things about the slough are the views. If you visit, be sure to take a few moments to slow down and take them all in. All right, back to the trail. All right, fam, so remember that shortcut I was talking about? That is where I just came from. That is where you go if you continue on the path, and this right here is actually that shortcut. So you can actually cut straight across, go to the other side of the preserve, or you can continue walking this direction. Well, got all kinds of great stuff to learn about in here. Water flow, animal tracks, different types of trees, different types of birds. Man, just love being able to learn. It's so awesome. Check it out, fam bam. Got some more tracks. That means there's another question to answer. Answer is black bear. See, not just out here to walk and get some physical exercise, but to get a mental workout in as well. So I'm just about ready to wrap up today's walk. Here's one final question. Let's see if you can get this one. Okay, it's time to go, but before I do, I did want to mention a few more things about the preserve. It has an amphitheater, which I think is pretty cool. It's also got an interpretive center where you can do things like touch animal fur and talk to experts. You see the theme here? It's all about education. In the parking area, there are pavilions and spaces to grab a table and eat lunch. So pack a sandwich if you're going to come visit. Yes, and to answer a very important question that I know all of you parents are asking, the preserve does have bathrooms. Kids, again, listen to your parents and go before you start your walk. And please, wash your hands. All right, family, well, that's it. That's all I've got for you today. Thanks for joining me for the nature walk. If you're ever thinking about it, bring the kids and the family out and enjoy the preserve yourself. See you soon.